Welcome guys to John's Football Channel. I hope all you're doing well. Today we're taking a look at some transfer updates and transfer news that's been going around. Recently we have heard of Neto being an option to actually leave the football club and actually go to Saudi Arabia. How much is he valued at? How much should he go for? Should we keep him? I mean, he's not the worst player for us, but now it's all in the air now. Whether do we keep him or does he actually leave? Chelsea fans would actually like to know. If we're going to go for good money and a decent fee, then probably yes. I think we can entertain it. Good and a substantial amount, then what was actually even the point of actually selling him? We know that Neto, he's very fast. He's not, at time to time he's able to beat his man, but it's just unfortunate sometimes his crossing and his shooting is not always there and doesn't look as ruthless as some of the other wingers that are in the Premier League at this moment. So yeah, let me know down below, what are your thoughts? Do you guys actually would like to actually sell him? Do you guys think we should? Let me know down below. But if we do, me personally, I would like to put that money towards goalkeepers. I think one of the positions for this next season is definitely a goalkeeper. I'm personally very tired of seeing Sanchez in our goals. Yes, we can see Pendes. It's fine if that's what the club wants. Fine, but I think for a main goalkeeper, it has to be a decent goalkeeper, and I think hence why I put up a list of the goalkeepers that I would like to actually focus on and actually see what is possible for us to actually get. And what kind of goalkeeper are we looking for? Are we looking for experienced goalkeeper, or are we looking for a very youngish goalkeeper that is able to compete in the league and able to learn his craft at Chelsea? Start off with Diego Costa. Currently he's playing at Porto FC. With Porto, he's on a contract. He's joined since 2019, and as you can clearly see, his valuation has increased since then. His contract ends in 2030. With Diego Costa, he still has a decent amount of years on his contract. Still very costly fee for us to actually pay for him. Obviously paying a bit more to acquire his services. Look at another goalkeeper, Marco Koskeli. He's also 26 years old. We had to look at him. He's currently playing at Atalanta. He joined 2017, and his contract is coming to an end in 2028. His contract is a lot less. We could be more likely to acquire his services. Just one of the reasons is it's going to be a lot more cheaper for us to get him, knowing that his contract is quite short. And I think for Atalanta, if they are worried that he might not sign a new contract or contract extension, they think they would want to actually sell him now before he gets into the last year of his contract. As you can also see with him, his valuation is increasing every year. So I think he's also another decent goalkeeper to actually look at. He's not the most experienced, but I think he's up and coming, and I think he's one of the goalkeepers that we should look at and actually think about whether it's going to be worthwhile to actually get this player. If we start looking at the more experienced goalkeepers, the likes of Oblak, obviously he joined in 2014, so he's been there for quite a bit. His contract also ends in 2028. But he's been there for nearly 14 years. So I think he's done his best, and I think he's around 33 years old, and I think he would actually like. I would say, as a person who has been there for most of his life, I think it's about time that he actually starts to actually look for new opportunities, a new team to actually play at. He will also be a lot cheaper. You can really see, unfortunately, because as he's getting older, his valuation is obviously decreasing. So also be for that one of those reasons, it could be another easy thing for us to actually acquire him. I don't think we'll be paying as much. For one, his contract is running out, and two, he's quite old goalkeeper. He's an old goalkeeper, and I think they'll be more likely and more inclined to actually sell him. And there's been rumors going around that they actually would want to actually get him off their wages. And then another goalkeeper we're having to look at is Martinez from Aston Villa. We know that we have also been in talks with him. He's another good goalkeeper as well. We know what he's capable of, especially with penalties. Look at his contract. His contract ends in 2029. So he has around 3 years left on his contract. We know that he's also 33 years old, and we also can clearly see that his valuation is also dropping, seeing that he's also getting older. And I think it will be another goalkeeper, another question of could we go in for him? These are all question marks, and I think it's another thing of how much would we actually be paying for these goalkeepers, especially now us getting to the later stages of the window. We definitely need to start making some moves, at least start acquiring about their services and trying to find out if they are willing to sell their goalkeepers, and what are the fees that we could be looking at to actually buy them from their clubs. Let me know down below, who would you actually like to buy? If you're interested in actually getting a goalkeeper for this new season, would you be more inclined to actually buy from as a new goalkeeper? Is it one of the goalkeepers that I've just mentioned, or do you have another goalkeeper in mind? Let me know down below. What are your thoughts? And then if we look at the other news, obviously we all heard of Rodri has just completed the signing going into Barcelona. It was a big shock. Also, we also heard that Real Madrid tried to hijack Rodri from Barcelona. Obviously, Barcelona were able to sign the player, signed Rodri for $87.8 million, so equating to 7.65 euros. So a relatively decent fee for Rodri, considering his injury record, considering his age. I think it was a very good good deal for Man City as well. Trying to get off a player, unfortunate. I mean, we know the quality of Rodri, but we know that he is getting older, and his body is definitely breaking down. There's nowhere near the levels of what it used to be 2-3 years ago. So I think for Man City, it's definitely a good business, trying to get off a player. Who knows what the player could look like in a year or so. We know that some players just break down. And another perfect example is like Eden Hazard. We know that he didn't have injuries, and all of a sudden he goes to Real Madrid and he starts breaking down like crazy. So very good deal. And I think they played their cards safe. They ensured that they are able to get the best out of the player, while also being able to sell him for a good price. So very good to see from Man City, and I think it's a very good deal that they were able to make out for Rodri. Now it's also a question of, now will those funds be going towards the Enzo deal, or will they be buying someone else? We will all assume that it will be for Enzo. I mean, we haven't heard much of Man City going for any other player, and a part of me, I just hopes that this deal doesn't fall through or anything, because we definitely need the money, and we definitely need it now. More than later, because obviously we'd like to buy some players with this kind of money, and I think the likes of Watson and whoever else we would like to be strengthening. I think we could also use a defender, another defender, considering that Chalobah has left. Balassier looks like he's leaving as well, but now it's also, like I was saying earlier, about us having that Neto money coming in as well. We could actually use that money to actually to probably buy a goalkeeper, and then probably buy a replacement for Neto if need be. So yeah, guys, let me know down below, what are your thoughts? What are you guys' thoughts on this deal? I'm very glad this deal has went through for Rodri. At least it's a stepping stone for Chelsea to actually have a chance to actually say, okay, listen, guys, were able to do your business. It's the time for Chelsea and Man City to have a talk. Very good now that we actually have an opportunity to actually get some business done and some talks going through this week. And hopefully by the end of this week, we're able to know that Enzo has been signed from Man City, and we know more or less of who will be going for next in the transfer window. So you guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming up, and please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.